welcome to this table, that we gather around each week and remember Jesus on that night with his group of followers, where he was going to teach them a new lesson. Not only was he going to thank them, to show them about being thankful, but also demonstrate grace to each of them. And during that meal, he took an ordinary loaf of bread, and he blessed it, and he broke it, and he gave it to them, saying, "Take and eat. This is my body, which will be broken for you." And later in the meal, he took an ordinary cup of wine, and he blessed it and said, "This is my blood, which will be poured out for you, so that your sins will be forgiven. And whenever you gather, do this in remembrance of me." And so this morning, as we gather around this table, we invite all that believe in Jesus to come forward and share a meal. And I'd like to invite you this morning, as you come forward, to think about what it is this morning you are thankful for. What are the things that you've been blessed with? And then as you return to your seats, I'd like you to think about, who can you show grace to this week? Because it's in the act of being thankful and in the act of demonstrating grace that we truly live out the example that Jesus had for each of us. And if you're unable to come forward, please raise your hand and we'll be happy to come and serve you. And as you come forward, we'd invite you to return a portion of the many blessings that you've received in one of our baskets. Let's pray.
Please bow with me. Heavenly Father, we come to you so many times when we are in need, when we say, "I need you to help me with this. I need you to be there for me for this." But let us also remember to come to you to say thank you. Thank you for blessing me. Thank you for helping me with my situations. Thank you for being there for me. Most of all, thank you for giving your life for our sins, so that we can be here today thanking you for your blessings. Thank you for the joy you give us each and every day. Thank you for the help you give us. Thank you for the healing. But just thank you for wrapping your loving arms around us, letting us know, "I'm here for you." And also thank you for the words that you taught your disciples. "Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen."
We fall down, we lay our crowns at the feet of Jesus. The greatness of mercy and love at the feet of Jesus. And holy, holy. We cry, holy, holy, holy. We cry, holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. We fall down, we lay our crowns at the feet of Jesus. The greatness of mercy and love at the feet of Jesus. And we cry, holy, holy, holy. We cry, holy, holy, holy. And we cry, holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. And we cry, holy, holy, holy. And we cry, holy, holy, holy. And we cry, holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. We cry, holy, holy, holy. We cry, holy, holy, holy. And we cry, holy, holy, holy is the Lamb. And we cry, holy, holy, holy. And we cry, holy, holy, holy. And we cry, holy, holy, holy is the Lamb.
My hope is that throughout this week of Thanksgiving, you have been able to name at least a few blessings, a few of those experiences or people in your life that have enriched who you are and have taken the time to say thank you. But to realize that they didn't do it hoping you'd repay them, hoping that they could then later manipulate the situation to get something out of you. They did it because it was an act of grace, because they wanted to. And I think their hope, consciously or not, was that maybe, just maybe, it would inspire you to say thank you by doing the same. It's what Christ has called us to be about, a people of thankfulness, a people filled with gratitude that spills out in living acts of gratitude. It is the calling upon our lives. And I think not only are we a people that know how to, but the story empowers us to do so. Here at Cypress Creek, we always extend an invitation into a relationship with Christ, an invitation to join a covenant community. Know that that invitation is always extended, and you are welcome to respond to that invitation by coming forward as we are singing our song of discipleship, or by talking with one of our church elders, one of the pastoral staff, or have a conversation with me after the service. We would love to help you find a connection to grow in your faith. I invite you now, if you're able to please stand, and let all of us join our voices on this song of discipleship.
body? Why aren't his arms reaching? Why aren't his hands healing? Why aren't his words teaching? And if we are the body, why aren't his feet going? Why is his love not showing? Then there is a way. There is a way. Quietly sinks into the back row. The weight of their judgmental glances tells him that his chances are better out on the road. But if we are the body, why aren't his arms reaching? Why aren't his hands healing? Why aren't his words teaching? And if we are the body, why aren't his feet going? Why is his love not showing? Then there is a way. Jesus paid much too high price for us to pick and choose who should come. We are the body of Christ. And if we are the body, why aren't his arms reaching? Why aren't his hands healing? Why aren't his words teaching? And if we are the body, why aren't his feet going? Why is his love not showing? Then there is a way. And if we are the body, why aren't his arms reaching? Why aren't his hands healing? Why aren't his words teaching? And if we are the body, why aren't his feet going? Why is his love not showing? Then there is a way. Jesus is the way. Whoa, whoa,
Let me tell you a few things happening in the life of the congregation this week and the next couple weeks. First and foremost, just want to remind you about the Thanksgiving offering. We collected last Sunday and then this Sunday. Half the money goes to Division of Higher Education, which supports all of our colleges and universities. The other half goes to support a scholarship in memory of Reverend Bissick, who is an important saint in the life of this congregation who died about this time last year. And so we're trying to support a scholarship fund at Bright Divinity School, so I hope you'll be supportive of that. The NAM bags, if you want to pick up one of those bags and to help a child who won't have a Christmas otherwise, we invite you to grab one of those bags. They're due back December 9th, so you still have a little bit of time to do so. Board meeting, congregational board meeting, a special called board meeting, is coming up a week from today at 3 o'clock, so make note of that if you're a board member, or anybody is welcome. And then 2 weeks from today is our congregational meeting. It'll happen in 2 different times. The first one will be at 9 o'clock over in the foyer and at noon here in the Centrum. So I hope you will make note of that and participate in our congregational meeting. Believe it or not, Advent starts next Sunday, the 4 weeks of preparation that lead to Christmas. So I hope you'll come, be a part of that. Our theme is an expedition of expectation. So I hope you'll begin pondering that notion. But with that, we have 2 important concerts. The first one is next Sunday at 7 o'clock, and it is our traditional choir that will be sharing the concert. And then 2 weeks from today, correct, on the 9th, The band will be having a concert as well. So put those on your calendar. What? And the choir, yes, the band and the contemporary choir. Thank you for that clarification. They will be sharing great music, and I hope you'll come and participate in that. A lot going on. Don't forget the stewardship campaign. We'll be gathering over in holy grounds to see where we are so far, but I can see a lot more pledges came in today, so that it'll only be adding to the total. But again, even if you already turned yours in, be prayerful about that. It's an important, essential part of how we do our ministry here in the life of Cypress Creek. I invite you to grab a hand of someone close and to join together. God, what a blessing it is to be on the receiving end of your grace, to know that we are loved beyond measure even when we turn against you, even when we don't quite live up to what we know we should be doing. May we be a people of gratitude, a people who know how to say thank you, not only with our lips, but with our lives. We offer these words in the name of Jesus. Amen. We are the body.
And if we are the body, why aren't his arms reaching? Why aren't his hands healing? Why aren't his words teaching? And if we are the body, why aren't his feet going? Why is his love not showing? Then there is a way. Jesus is the way. Whoa, whoa,
This week, our class is on Thursday.
Hey. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. It brings back a lot of memories. Oh, man. I'll tell you, that thing is, you got to say, though, it cost.